Hello friends, I have started a new tutorial series where I will explain and show you that how we can design a landing page, a professional landing page in Adobe Dreamweaver CC. So you will have to open Adobe Dreamweaver and then like in desktop we will create a new folder like landing page. And now you will open your browser and open getbootstrap.com. Bootstrap is a mobile responsive framework that will allow you to build beautiful landing pages and websites using Bootstrap components, and you can build responsive mobile first projects on the web with the world's most popular front-end component library. So you will have to download Bootstrap. Once you will click download, and then you will have to click compiled CSS and JS, download this one. So once you will download this one, you will find this folder which I have already in my desktop. So open this folder and also open the folder which you created, blank folder. In the downloaded folder you can see there is one folder, bootstrap -4.3.1 -dist. If you open, we have two folders, CSS and JS. So same, you will create here two folders like CSS, and the second folder you will create JS. Now if you open CSS Bootstrap folder, here you can see we have different files, but here we need this file that is called bootstrap.css. So copy and paste in the CSS folder, then open JS folder. Here you can see we have different files, but we need only bootstrap.js file. So copy that file and paste in the JavaScript JS folder. Third, you will create images folder like img, and right now for this part 1 I will use these images, so I will move them from my desktop to image folder. Now we have three folders, CSS, img, JS. Now we will go back to Dreamweaver and click on Site, New Site. A Dreamweaver site is a collection of all of the files and assets you use in your website, and a Dreamweaver site usually has two parts: a local folder on your computer like the folder which we created where we will store and work on files. So the site name is landing page, and that is the local site folder which we will have to tell to the Dreamweaver. So you can click on the folder and then click on desktop. We have landing page folder. Just select the folder, don't open the folder, and then click on select folder and then save. So now you can see here like we have landing page folder, and in landing page we have like CSS, img folder and JS folder. All assets and folders we can see here. So now file, new, create a new HTML file and make sure the doc type is HTML5. So just click on create. The Dreamweaver will create the HTML5 document, and then now just press Ctrl+S and save this file as index.html. You don't need to type .html because Dreamweaver knows that we started HTML file. So just type index and Dreamweaver will save this file as index.html. Now we will have to make Bootstrap environment in this file. First of all, we will change the title like landing page. If you want, okay, this is a title we have created. Now something, let me show you in the Bootstrap. Get bootstrap.com. If you open so this is the starter template. Our template should like this. We have HTML and we will have to add this lang is equal to in, language is equal to English. Then we have head and then meta char set UTF-8, and then we have to add this meta name viewport, content width, device width, initial scale is equal to 1 and shrink to fit no. So this is after meta char set UTF-8. Then after title, now yes, after title we will copy that CSS file which we have in our CSS folder, bootstrap.css. we have to link here, so you can use like this. This is the HTML tag, link, then attribute hyperlink reference, and then browse you can click, or CSS, then CSS/bootstrap.css, and then next attribute is relation is style sheet. We can add a comment before this HTML comment like this, Bootstrap CSS, so easily we can understand. You can see like in the end of our document, just before body closing tag, we have 3 JavaScript, and now we have 1 bootstrap.js. so first we need like code.jQuery. jQuery we need, so you can open for that purpose jQuery.com, and then click on download jQuery and download the compressed production jQuery, and then Control S, save this file in the landing page folder, JS, same name, and now open this and type HTML comment like jQuery. So jQuery, like we can JavaScript file we can link in our HTML using HTML script tag. So script source browse JS/jQuery and then script close. So then the next is popper.js. so popper.js, you can copy this, the source link, open in the browser, now save it, Control S, and save in the landing page. Then open Dreamweaver, and here we will type HTML comment like popper.js, and then script source JS/popper, and then script close, and then in last we will have to link bootstrap.js. so we can write here Bootstrap JS, and then script source JS/bootstrap.js. so these things are necessary, and remember you will follow this sequence, like first jQuery file, then popper, and then bootstrap. Now the next thing, we will create another CSS document. So just click Ctrl+N on your keyboard, or file, new, then CSS, then create, and save this file in the CSS folder like custom. This, if you want, you can delete. And now in index.html, after the Bootstrap CSS file, we will have to link this file. So first of all, I will write HTML comment, then link hyperlink reference css/custom.css, and relation is style sheet. Okay, so now the entire environment completed. So now we can start the next process. So first of all, we will I have let me show you in my landing page, in the images folder, I have one image. So we will create a Jumbotron here. So for Jumbotron, we will, now the components, you can click on the Bootstrap, and in the components you can see there is one Jumbotron. So Jumbotron is like this. You can see div class Jumbotron, and h1 class display for hello world, and p class lead this paragraph, and then hr class, and then again paragraph, and then button we have. So we can copy from here. Jumbotron you can also use, or let's check first this one. You can press F12 on your keyboard, and you can see this the preview in browser, and in custom.css, if you write now .jumbotron background color, just I'm checking green, it's working. So what we will do, let me show you. So Jumbotron is here. Now for the background image, you will write here .jumbotron and background image, then URL, then browse. In the landing page, in img folder, we have this image, and then semicolon, and then check here. It has been updated, like image you can see here. Now there are lots of things we will have to do. Let me show you. Like okay, in index.html, custom.css, open from here. Okay, now you can see the preview. If you open from here, you can see you cannot preview the document open in Dreamweaver. You can only preview HTML or PHP documents. So make sure index.html, when you are working in the source code, open source code, and when you are applying styles, then open custom.css. .jumbotron, you can see now the background image we have, and the text, everything we want in center. So apply text align center, and you can see everything is in the center. You can see like the image is repeating. So what we can apply here, which CSS property and value, like background repeat, no repeat. So it will no repeat. Then we can apply a background size cover. So it will cover, and the height is 700 pixels. So the height is now 700 pixels. Now open Photoshop. I just need like Photoshop here. I want to apply some the color in the image. Let me show you. So in Photoshop, we will open the file in desktop, in landing page, in img, like this one. Control Shift N, create a new layer here, and then select paint bucket tool, and then select black color and opacity like 50%, and apply. I will use 60%. Just a minute. Apply as you want, as much you want. I will apply 60%, and then Control Shift E, both layers will together, and then Control S. It will save in the same place. Now if we refresh, you can see now we have something like dark, and then custom.css for Jumbotron, we will apply color like white, and if we check here, the color is now white. Now you can see here, like in index source code, we have h1 class display 4, display -4. So instead of writing in the custom.css, let me show you there is a very perfect way, like to any class you can apply CSS. So you have to click on CSS designer here. If it is not here, you can click on window and enable from here. Now CSS designer is asking us like where we want to create a class for this class. We can use like custom.css. We will not use bootstrap.css, custom.css, and in this we have now, you can see .jumbotron, which I created manually. So in this we will we will click on selectors, on add selector, and then enter. So you can see it will automatically create here. So what actually I want like this should be like a bit down from top. So what we can do, we can apply like padding. Let me try padding from top 100 pixels. So you can see it's now down. If we apply like 150 pixels, it's more down. So see, like this we can apply. Now it's up to you. Like for example, this is hello world. Now the next thing, for example, if you want to change, you can change from code, but let me show you another way. You can also click on live. In live also you can edit like this, or in design you can also edit. So for example, this is learn easy code, okay, and then here we can also edit this text. Control S, check it has been changed in the browser, and here we can change like learn HTML, CSS, Bootstrap, JavaScript, PHP, MySQL, jQuery, and Adobe Dreamweaver, Adobe Photoshop, Adobe Animate, Adobe Audition, Adobe Premiere, Adobe After Effects, Adobe Illustrator with Omega. You can see it has been changed, and now if you want, you can also change this one if you want, and then learn more. If you want to change, you can also change. Now I will go to the code view, and in code, like for example, read, visit our channel. You can see. So this is the first we have created. Now the second, this is the first container, you can say, we have created, and you can see there is a for example, here is a small rounded corners in the Jumbotron. So what we will add in the Jumbotron, we will add Jumbotron fluid. If we will add, for example, what will happen, yep, it's now not rounded corners. So you can add Jumbotron hyphen fluid in the div class with Jumbotron. Now the next, we will create div class container fluid and close, and in this we will create not container fluid, we will create only container, that is fixed container, and then div class row, and then div class column md4 3, and then we will copy this one and paste it 3 times more. So in one row now we have 4 sections, like first section, second, third and fourth. So 3 multiplied by 4 is equal to 12. So Bootstrap based on 12 columns, so there should be 12 columns. So the sum is not 12. Make sure when you want to create 4 sections, then use 3 columns in each section. So now first of all we will add icon. So for icon I will use div class icon or my icon, and then img source, like img in image we have this, and then alt is like light alternative tag, and then if we will check here you can see it is there, but it's too much big. So what we will do in Photoshop, I will open all of them like this, and these are 500 by 512 by 512. Image size I will make it like 128 by 128, then save it. Now if we check, it's yes, 128 is okay. So what I will do, I will also change other, like image size 128, save it, and also this one, save, and also this one. Now this is in the div class by icon. If I will apply here dot my icon and text align center, so you can see that the icon is in the center of 4 columns. If I remove it like this one, you can check it is going there, and now it's here. So in source code we will copy this div class my icon and will paste in second section, then in the third section, and then in the fourth section. Instead of this image, now we will use image slash apple, and alternative tag, this time it will be apple, and third is image slash like physics, and alternative tag is physics, and then image slash like school, and the alternative tag will be also school. So we have now 4 images, you can see here, and then after this we will add one h3 or h4, you can add h3 class text center. Class text center, automatically it will go in the center of that section, like learn, or we will type like HTML, learn HTML, or Adobe Photoshop. See, so h3 is like h4 we will use. So now it's okay, h4 is okay, and then same I will copy and paste in each section, and then this one, or I will change this to learn HTML and learn CSS and learn JavaScript, and then learn Bootstrap. Make sure that you will use your own content. I'm just using these contents for teaching purpose. Okay, then paragraph we will add. So paragraph, like I will use something here in this landing page. You can learn HTML from scratch to the advanced level. For example, this text, and now you can see this is not in the center. So paragraph, you can also apply class text center. Now that is in the center, you can see like this. So same paragraph I will copy and paste after each heading, and instead of learn HTML, I will use learn CSS, and here I will use learn JavaScript, and here I will use learn Bootstrap. So you will use your own content here, but you can see now we have two beautiful containers and beautiful content which we have added in our landing page. You can see like this. First we created Jumbotron, and then this, and then this, you can see. And now for the Jumbotron, see, when we move, when I scroll down, the background image is also like going top. Everything is scrolling. So if we want to fix background image, so what we can do in custom.css to Jumbotron, at the background you can apply background attachment and then apply fixed. Now what will happen when we scroll down, you can see background image is fixed and it looks very professional. See, so we can apply this thing also to the background. There are lots of things that we will make in our landing page. This is the first part of actually my tutorial series for the landing page. I will show you lots of things, inshallah, and you will learn a lot, as you have learned a lot in this part, I'm sure. And there are lots of things that I showed you in this part. I hope you enjoyed this. Please like my video and also share the video with your friends. See you in the next lecture of this tutorial series of landing page, and also subscribe my channel if you have not subscribed yet. And thank you very much.